First of all, I just want to say thank you, God. Right now things are bad because I think it's toward the end, and perps right now are just really trying to finalize things that's not going to be finalized. It's going to end with me in sufferance, yes, in pain, yes, and maybe insanity, but I'll never think I'm not being manipulated by trash and tortured children. And I refuse to even give them the satisfaction to think I'm subscribing to it. I thank God every day. To hear this childlike trash talking to me via V2K and being so bad at it too. Listen, I'm on the call with these people. They're trying to gaslight me using the most nonsensical things that just has nothing to do with nothing. And understand, they also tell me they're gonna make me never able to work. I was like, I know who did that. It's done. I'm here because of that, actually. And you're not gonna be delusional as even who really put me in this circumstance where I will never be able to work. I'm not working here like I should be working. I work here understanding that you hire me for the purpose of destroying or participating in the destruction and benefit from that too. You didn't fool anybody here. I knew what this was about. And I'm not even going to give you the satisfaction of who destroyed me. If you ever have a delusionality of who destroyed me, I'll bring that up again. And you tell me you didn't do it, and I'll tell you you can't do it. These perps live a delusional reality where they want me to let them live in this fantasized way. The clear manipulation will never be identified. You, regardless of the tortures, regardless of the warning of the tortures, regardless of who you told about that, it becomes so childlike. It's like, yeah, we just told him. When they torture you in this horrible way, it's like, I'm going to run to a retard. Oh, no, don't tell them. No, now it's true. And then you hear some clowns like, yeah, no, yeah, pedophile. They do these things. Let me just say this calmly, because my emotion just comes up first and I just spill out. I say everything. Since August 19, 2019, I have not been myself. I've been a target individual for a long time. My first employer, freshly out of college, put me in this program. Didn't know what the hell was happening to me. Didn't know what was happening around me. And then on August 19, 2019, something else started happening. That's when I started dealing with these brain manipulations. They started giving me these disgusting experiences that's degrading. I found out the next summer that these things is what you call V2K, synthetic telepathy. It's a typical torture. It's not even typical torture. It's a technology that is able to alter your mind. And they utilize this technology that can alter your brain in very degrading ways. They break you down psychologically using this disgusting manipulation that make you have experiences that you will not experience unless they are making you experience that. And on top of that, to support the manipulation, they have people around you in all form, shape, in regard of ages, and when they're trying to change in my brain. They're supposed to break you down in a sense of wanting you to identify with this. They want you to be fearful or feel nervous every time you get manipulated in these ways, because they want you to identify with this. And then they utilize terminology that sounds, at least this is my case, where they try to sound like we're not manipulating you, we're mapping. It's different. And what they mean is what I'm experiencing right now is referred to something I've experienced when I was a child, and they're connecting my brain as an adult to these references of me as a child, and they call it mapping. It's clearly just delusional. What they do is they make me have these experiences that they want me to think that I experienced when I was a child, and it's altering my brain in that fashion. They're concocting, manipulating my brain to have the emotion, the stimulations or sensation that they want me to have. Then they present themselves as the protector of children. Then they utilize these clowns that do this interaction, which use this technology where they can pipe their voices into their brain. With that being said, using this technology that can pipe their voices into your brain, they try to disorient you. For example, like, oh, it's over. It's been over so long ago. It's just nothing, like, this whole thing has been over. It's the same thing. My videos have been the same. They do the same thing. It's going to happen again. I'll have another video the same way tomorrow. And this trash are supposed to negate that. They completely failed the one part that you can fail. Where I don't think I'm being manipulated, but they're just doing something else by manipulations. Failed completely. With time, not only they failed with the presentation they were supposed to present to me or make me identify with this, but it became more clear that this manipulation, and not only what they're doing to me, but the entities doing that to me are the entities that have individual that will have these experiences with that being mapped. So they've been losing their credibility, and then on top of that, they wrapped it up with telling me, oh, by the way, you're gonna rot in jail. You know why? We're gonna have children act like they got raped. But when I'm like, Jesus, duh. Well, that will not validate you guys manipulate my brain this way. And throughout today, when they'll be manipulating, like, you hear this child like, you raped me. You raped me. You raped me. Because they make it look like I'm raping, or I've raped, or I'll be raping this child. As I'm saying that I've raped, they try to bring out to other things. But basically saying that there is some kind of rape allegation toward the child here. That there will be revealed who that child is or who those children are, because some of them tell me that there's going to be multiple children. Now, this trash are the one telling me that they're in my brain, not manipulating me to have this experience. They're not doing that. We're just acting like you raped this child, but we will not manipulate your brain in these ways. This delusional trash. So I'm being manipulated every time I see little kids get sexual stimulation. Now, the reason why they try to make me think that what we're doing was just like mapped to you to when you're a child is because when I was in middle school, I did something to myself that I completely forgot. This act that was inappropriate of me when I was a child, that they try to exaggerate, is now utilized to make me identify with the current experience that I'm experiencing today. It's like, no, but we have evidence because when you're in middle school, remember what you did. I'm like, okay, your evidence is my act of a child when I'm a child that you try to exaggerate. And the evidence they have, my evidence, me, I have testimonials of others saying these things. I have testimonials of what you do to children. You tell me you're going to have children pretend to get raped. I have validation that the entities behind this research happen to have a problem of pedophilia nature. And your evidence is you're just making my brain the brain I had when I was a child. And you're not doing this pedophilia type of torture you've done to others. What is it? And like I said, you're having children pretend to get raped, so obviously you won't manipulate my brain in this fashion. Hear the nose campaign. And as I think I mentioned, they do torture children literally in this program, because what it is here is targeting individual test subjects, and some of the test subjects are children. Some of the other evidence they have sometimes, that's when it becomes very stupid. I'm employed currently. Every little thing can be utilized. Like I said in my first video, it's like, oh, when you did the formula there, you're wrong, and you thought you're right. Exactly. We are mapping, not manipulating your brain. Oh, you're wrong with this estimation. Proof. That's gaslighting 101. They're just trying to put doubt. Oh, the person involved with this, you see how he can put this graph together? Proof. It's so ridiculous. Am I gonna think that this estimation, having it wrong there? You saying that you make my brain be my brain when I was a child, because what I did as a child, this inappropriate act that a child can do due to the impulsiveness of a child, okay, right? I'll think that, or I'm gonna think that you guys are doing the pedophilia type of torture that you're known to be doing to others, that you manipulate my brain and rewire my brain like so many others have said, that you involve in something where you literally torture children, will not do that to me, that the entities running this program have so much pedophilia issue. A bill was introduced. Oh, maybe with them it's not fate, because that's what they love to call it. No, with you it's fate for what you did as a child. You see, we got lucky. Okay. So I'm not the unlucky ones that get manipulated in this pedophilia type of torture. These retards are delusional. They're retards and they deserve to die. First of all, to insult the people in intelligence and expect nothing to happen to them is that some of them don't even understand that you deserve to die. You don't see, you're so fucking retarded to think that somebody will subscribe to that. You think I'm gonna allow you to? I'm in my late 30s. You think I don't know that my brain's being manipulated? Let me show you. I'm supposed to think that I'm not being manipulated. Oh, I don't have this here. Oh man, let me see. There's a one that I wanted to show, but it's okay. I'll show this. For example, these children here. There's a black little girl somewhere there that came out from a net. I'll show it again. And that's where it's like, no, we're napped. And I saw this start stimulating. I was like, yeah, I'm not manipulating. I'm not being manipulated here. You're making my brain refer to me when I was a child. And some trust we just told them. It's like, let's go. These people are investigating this, and they're like, there's something. Yeah, there wouldn't be something that is to rewire my brain. Like individual, you gotta be strong. Death comes to all of us, and for me, they tell me, "Oh, the torture you're gonna go through are gonna be crazy." I was like, I know. With me, they even have the audacity to present themselves as these good people, or thinking that they are good people. And this, and I was like, you are opportunists. Opportunists like you come in all shape or form. I know when the women talk about what's happening to them, they say people in their neighborhood partake. People in their own community. You're one of them. It's not your evil. You're involved in that evil. Just because you participate in that evil, it doesn't make it yours. You're just involved in that. And when they say they're evil, to me, they're supposed to mean, now we're different from the ones that torture women and children. For you, it's fate. They're that delusional. They tell me you're going to be a bum, but it's because of us, not because of we're involved in a program that makes even women a bum, destitute, lose it all. Some of them with children. Delusional trash. Thank you, God. They try to present themselves as like, no, you're trash involved in that. And you want to compensate for how obvious you do what you do in this program. You know what you signed up to be part of. You know, they rewire the brain. They stop calling it mapping. You're rewiring. the only thing about mapping here, you map the brain to know how to manipulate the brain, to know how to change the brain according to what you want me to experience. And you now want me to be tortured so much that you can make you forget how obviously you rewire the brain, but also torture children in what you joined in, the evil you joined in. And that's just compensating for what you're involved in. And I will never identify with this. You have rage for me exposing you. But the truth is, they benefit from being involved in that. They come in all shape or form. Like sometimes there's like the most retarded human beings participate in that. For example, I'm here right now. I can hear like childlike people just tell me, yeah, you might be, it's you. It's like barely a retard. Then I go to the office. I see people all caliber, show me how smart they are, and then try to gaslight me by like looking at their phone, and I'd be like, oh my gosh, I'm looking at the graph here. This is like, yeah, fuck you. I know what you're doing. And you want me to look at you doing the examine, assessing it. Freaking retard. And they've put things together to even create things that never happened and change into something else. Unless they try to rewire my brain. Delusional trash. You know the audacity to have all this evidence that goes against this trash. But with me, it's like, now we're mapping your brain to you as a child. Opportunist trash. At least with me, I'll be like, just enjoy what you're involved in the way you should, knowing the reality. We are changing your brain like that. That's because that's how we want to break you down. That's how we break people down usually. That's your life now. I'm going to make you have this experience. Every time you look at children, it's going to be disgusting. That's that. They don't even want to do that. It's like, no, we're just mapping the brain. Oh my gosh. You might be. So you see, I'm like, you think I'm going to allow you to live that fantasy? Never. Then pretend like they are a little girl, so you're poop. Trash. I see. They'll drag the little girls in front of me and make me have this experience and act like, oh my gosh. They are gimmicks. Then use anything to try to gaslight me. Oh, this number here is off. You thought it was that, so this is proof that this is there. You're wrong. It's you. This current co-worker that, you know, these people have also involving themselves in that. What are they test the most is those who have no shame, and not even no shame, no, and they're so entitled. They don't even confuse why people will react to, like they expect me to be a polite, considering person while they participate in that. They're so delusional. This woman, she's the call and she whispers things. I'm like, excuse me, what did you say? I was nothing. Oh, okay. She kind of like, I was like, whoa, you think that's it? You don't know how far I can take it here. Oh, you think I'm going to be pleasant? Oh, no. Go ahead. Continue. And there's many ways I can. Many ways. And she makes us like I've been so immune by how people are being presented. She looked like a lovely woman, just a smile and just like, oh, so sincere and genuine. It's like, oh, you're an opportunist trash. They come in all shape or form. Oh no. And she makes like she's almost crying and all that. She has many children and she's like, oh, disgusting. Thank you, God. I see how easy to join this evil. That they claim that it's their evil. Trash us. It's clear not your evil. You just joined that evil. And so I'm going to deal with the evil that they put me in because I was employed by this initial employer. And this participant involved in the evil that torture women and children are participating in my tortures. They didn't come up with new thing just for me. They participate in something that's there, that was put in there. Some of them have experience doing that to this evil to women and children. But want to recreate this thing in this fashion. And then the thing is, some of them are so out of touch with reality. Let me say out of touch. I said they say that they try to rewind in different ways. Out of touch with reality. They make me think of all kind of random things. Some of them falsify other things they just try to bring up to vilify me. that they think I should not even harm them. Like, why would you even think harming me? I was like, really? Oh, you really think I don't know what you guys are doing to me or to my mind, or most importantly, to children and women? You really think I think it's your evil? You really think that I don't know you're involved in what tortures women sexually? You're really that fucking retarded? Who? You really think I think that you joined something where they don't torture women and children? All right. Yeah. This thing was created for me. This is not a program that tortures women and children all around the world. It's your evil and nowhere. Trash. I will never let them live the fantasy from this manipulation toward these babies, the falsification of my memories, or even the true things I've done that's so that they try to vilify me with. I was like, really? Oh, and with me, the most disgusting part is they play the feminist. I'm like, oh, this feminism is for sale. It's not the real deal. This is the convenient one that people don't respect anymore. There was this woman who was like, oh, switch, huh? She tried to talk about something from college. I used to have this back and forth because we were in college, me and my friend, met some girl at the nightclub. Let's just say things got wild, and she even went to my roommate's room, but I'm like, oh, you know what, let me just stop there, because I'm talking to people who are so crazy in this feminist way that they got involved in a program where they are here burning vaginas, but they're so daring because they chose to be involved in that, not care how many women are fucking killing themselves in this program, dying, suffering, tortured, raped, commonly, to give me delusional trash. I'm not this wise man. But these trash are trying to escape from reality and repaint reality, because the truth is nobody forced them to involve themselves in that. They benefit from this. Now, nobody made you join this. You wanted to enjoy this. Join it accordingly. Be accountable for what you partake, for what you involve yourself in, what you decide to participate in. You decide to be involved in a program that tortures women very terribly. Many are dying, many are suffering. You want to involve yourself. You enjoy doing whatever you get out of it. You know what this is about. You know what this has done to many women and doing to women. You know you're working for something that's torturing a lot of women. Some of the people that are doing that with you have done it to women. And I'm just one of many. And you're having fun doing that. That's reality. Don't come in like, I fuck Britney, fuck Courtney, like you give a fuck about her. Like you give a fuck about Britney or Courtney when you're destroying life of women and children, or involving yourself in something that you know so many women are dying, what you negate their testimonials to paint the fantasy that you want to. Tell them to just stay strong. Do not subscribe to this manipulation. Clearly, that's something to understand quickly. But also don't be subscriptive to what's presented to you. It's a facade that's being dismantled. Just like they dismantled my life, which they didn't. Some other people, this program dismantled my life. And who put me in this program really dismantled my life. They're the true people responsible for my life being destroyed. The reason why do not subscribe to the vilification. Nobody's perfect. Okay? Know your imperfection. But do not allow people who have the daring ability to be involved in something that does these atrocities to some of the most vulnerable, but have this strong ability to negate that. It will not happen. For all the women that have died, children, the sexual torture from the rectum, because they talk about anal, from anal to vaginally, and whatever else. Stay strong. These people are not here to punish you. They're participating. They want to cover up so much with what they're involved in, which they don't want to be accountable for, that they tell me the torture is going to be so horrible that it's supposed to compensate for the horrible things they do to women. Let me just stay strong.